Lynn. We have another here, happy birthday greeting. Happy birthday to Randy Pope. I don't anybody know Randy Pope? Next Tuesday. How many?
All right.
And so we'll just, you can feel free to give us your cards, give them back to the lovely assistants.
Some of
who are
those
walking
types
around.
of things, you know. It's amazing what the average person can come up with. I know in these little cards, sometimes it's hard to really express yourself, what you might want to say, and these types of things have happened before in other situations, such as filling out insurance forms. Some people have put some kind of unusual things trying to explain how their accidents happened, and that these are actual things that have been written on insurance forms about what happened in their accident, such as someone wrote, "The guy was all over the road. I had to swerve a number of times before I hit him."
Now, someone else filling out an insurance claim said, "The pedestrian had no idea which direction to go, so I ran over him."
Said, "I pulled away from the side of the road, glanced at my mother-in-law, and headed over the embankment." Probably, maybe some of you have felt that way.
"A pedestrian hit me and went under my car." Good excuse.
"In my attempt to kill a fly, I drove into a telephone pole." And it must have been a big fly, you know, I don't...
And the accident occurred when I was attempting to bring my car out of a skid by steering it into another vehicle. Perhaps some of you can identify with these accident reports that you may have had.
So I've been driving my car for 40 years when I fell asleep at the wheel and had an accident.
Now, please continue to write your cards as you finish your greeting, your message. Just wave that card up, hold it up, hold your hand up so that they can see you and click, "I see that hand, thank you, yes, I see that hand." And just keep those hands up, and they'll take those cards from you.
Hundreds and hundreds of hands are going up all over the auditorium.
Oh, I've got some from the band.
For those of you
I don't know
in
if we
Canada, raise your hand.
I don't know if we should allow the ones from the band. But
I was on my way to the doctors with rear end trouble when my universal joint gave way, causing me to have an accident.
I was backing my car out of the driveway in the usual manner when it was struck by the other car in the same place it had been struck several times before.
The telephone pole was approaching fast. I was attempting to swerve out of its path when it struck my front end. It's always the telephone pole's fault, every accident I've ever been in.
Now, this is one that perhaps, I know I've felt I've encountered before. As I approached the intersection, a stop sign suddenly appeared in a place where no stop sign had ever appeared before. I was unable to stop in time to avoid the accident. Now, after we get the cards in and you've had a chance to just give some feedback, we'll wait for the on-the-air lights to go on. And
But before we do that, we need to explain about the audience sign, the applause sign, which you have seen.
The applause sign.
The applause sign. When that sign comes on, yeah, it's an appropriate time. You don't need a rousing applause when it goes off. You can quit applauding, but anytime it comes on during the show, feel free to go ahead and applaud wildly and madly. And
if you just feel like applauding anytime that's appropriate, just go ahead and applaud. But particularly when you see the sign, come on, we need the applause.
Thank you.
So keep those cards and letters coming.
Well, I think
accident reports
if most of the coming in
slowly but surely.
Yeah, the cards are coming in. I don't know about how you folks are doing. I mean, Saturday is a great day. I mean, I'm doing great. In fact, I feel more like I do now than I did when I first got here. It's been that kind of a night.
Yes.
You know?
That's true.
So
I'll agree to that. And now, the audience tonight, you have a lot of work cut out for you to top the audience last night. The audience last night was a great audience when it came to participation in some of the events, some of the activities, and what we call these things?
Audience participation activities.
Further on in the program. Right now, perhaps you feel a little bit stiff, and you just wait. As things roll on, by the time this program is over, I would venture to say there will be people dancing in the aisles. I mean, that is far be it for me to say that, but you should have seen it last night.
Among other places. Of course, thank you.
You got any other cards?
Woo. Okay. Woo! We'll get to these later. You don't have programs, so you don't know what's going to happen tonight.
That's intentional.
Yeah. Actually, we just didn't have time to get them all printed up, but no, so just kind of go with the flow. Like Mark said, it will be variety, musical, comedy, drama, all kinds of interesting things. So I think we're about ready. It's about that time, 2 hours past the mole, as it were.
Good evening.
And we're on the air.
This is Friday, August 22nd edition of Peachtree Home Companion. We're coming to you live tonight from Perimeter Church in the heart of Peachtree Corners. My name is Tom May.
I'm Joe May. We'll get started with some rousing music. So let's give a warm welcome to Wade Williams and the Wailing Wascals.
Thank you, Wade Williams and the Wailing Wascals. Now, this next group, and they call themselves the Iron Stomach. We found this group dining just a few weeks ago downtown Atlanta, where else but the Varsity, doing this little number as they sat eating their fries and chili dogs and, hey, what do you have, what do you have, what do you have? And so we decided we got to get them here tonight for the Peachtree Home Companion. By the way, it's Saturday night. I don't know, some of you may have missed that in the introduction. I said Friday night. I just wanted to make sure that you caught that, and it's Saturday night. And so right now the Wailing Stomach is going to do for us the Banquet Fugue.
Gobble, 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 munch, munch, gobble, gobble, chomp at the salt and the pepper and the mud.
Munch, munch, gobble, gobble, chomp at the salt and the pepper and the vinegar. Munch, munch, gobble, gobble, chomp at the salt and the pepper and the red and the salt and the pepper, the
Guzzle, guzzle, guzzle,
Guzzle, guzzle, guzzle, munch, guzzle, gobble, gobble,
guzzle,
chomp,
guzzle,
chomp, chomp,
guzzle,
chomp, munch, gobble, 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 Flop, flop, fisted. Oh, what a relief it is. Alka-Seltzer. Oh, what a relief it is.
Fly-by-Night Airlines is proud to offer a semi-guaranteed round-trip fare to any city in the United States for just $79. Even if there's no airport, Fly-by-Night will try and get you there with special Super Saver planes that were popular in this country back when Orville and Wilbur were doing their thing. Fly-by-Night has an impressive 55% safety record and has been known to go as long as 3 weeks straight without mechanical failure. How about that? There's nothing as exciting as spinning your own propellers before soaring into the sky. Fly-by-Night gives its passengers that golden opportunity, as well as the chance to assist in some onboard maintenance while actually in the air. Whether it's Millen, Georgia, Bath, Maine, Milford, Delaware, or any of over 700 major cities, Fly-by-Night will try and get you there. Ask about our seatbelt option. We're not just any airline, we're Fly-by-Night.
That's how I always fly. Well, now we have a chance to raise our intellectual levels to new heights. We have our very own Prince of Puns,
The Wizard of Words,
the Viscount of Verbiage,
the Lord of Language,
the Baron of Bombast, our very own unique, one-of-a-kind, sine qua non, the e pluribus unum of etymology, Dr. Dictionary, better known as Jim Hatch.
You know, words are funny things. Ain't is in the dictionary now, and just the other morning I was meditating. I read about 30 pages a day. I came across anti-disestablishmentarianism, and I think Randy's going to use it in a sermon soon. It's easy to begin to take words for granted. And so at Peachtree Home Companion, we decided we would do this to keep you from that. Boy. My neighbor was roofing the shed in his yard. The shingles were piled by the tree. But when I start itching, I surely do hope the shingles are then not on me. My, oh my, this language of ours, peculiar and yet it is grand. But if someone would murder the good old King's English, I certainly would understand. If you catch someone's eye, do you soon give it back? Would catching with ball glove be rude? When you nurse a grudge, does it ever grow up and start to consume solid food? My, oh my, this language of ours, is it I or is it me? It's nice to talk and to be understood, not to need an English degree. There's get down to work and go down the hill. There's fourth down, the down on a duck. There's take down in writing and down as depressed. There's down payment and down on your luck. My, oh my, this language of ours is the opposite of dry, always wet. Dry wood isn't green and dry wine isn't sweet. Say, isn't this song over yet? The moose lumbered off, my rifle had missed. The critter was just too alert. But when I got home with moose in her hair, my wife gave me moose for dessert. My, oh my, this language of ours, lie, lay, or lane, I forgot. But when I consider the alternatives, why, English is all that I got. Well, when I consider the alternatives, why, English is all that I got.
Butter. Butter. No. No. Parquet. Butter. Parquet. Come on now. Butter. No. Parquet. Butter. Parquet. Butter.
I've had enough of this. Every morning we go through this with the parquet and the butter, and I can't stand it anymore, okay? You know what I mean? I mean, I've had it up to here, and that's enough. I can't take it.
I've been shot. Stabbed.
Give me a glazed donut and a bottle of anything to go. You'll have to pick that up out there at the concession stand during intermission. Did Adam and Eve have navels? No, they had Valencias. I like Santa. And we'll have some more of these later on. Never let it be said.
We're going to do a traditional song called Wayfaring Stranger. And this, whenever you say traditional, you never know if they mean Appalachian folk song or Negro spiritual. I've heard it both ways, but we're not going to do it either way tonight. We're going to do a bluegrass jazz blues arrangement. I think I'm kidding. Now, this song appeared on an album by a guy named Tony Rice, who's a bluegrass guitar player, who has taken bluegrass guitar where Lester Flatt never intended it to go. It's he's in fact, he calls his music space grass. So I hope you enjoy it.
Just a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through this world of woe. Be no sadness, toil or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going home. I'm going there to see my mama. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over home. I know dark clouds will gather round me. I know my way is rough and steep. Beauteous fields lie just before me. The gods redeem their vigils keep. I'm going there to see my mama. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over home.
Thank you. That was Dan Duffy and Cal Brown. Really enjoyed that. Happy birthday to Katie Brown, a big 7 years old on Monday. Way to go, Katie. Kevin, after 11 years, I'd still do it again. Little romance there. Ted, I hope you recover from the fish bites you got at Whitewater. I hope it wasn't sharks or anything like that. Marshall and Sherry Williams, old-time perimeter members who've been in Germany for a while, had a baby girl, Heike Marie Williams. I'm not making that up. Heike Marie. Last night, yeah, even. Bissy, who was that quote-unquote hunk I saw you with last week? Somebody's watching you, Bissy, so better be careful. Well, I don't know if any of y'all made it to Hawaii this summer. I know I didn't. I guess probably most of y'all did, but we're not all that fortunate. Since some of us couldn't, we brought a little bit of Hawaii here to us tonight. We have the Hawaiian Honeys singing, "I Want to Go Back to My Little Grass Shack on the Island of Hawaii," the Hawaiian Honeys.
Da-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dum-dum. I want to go back to my little grass shack in the island of Hawaii. I want to be with all the connies and the heenies that I knew long ago, so long ago. I can hear the guitars a-playing on the beach at Wokinau. I can hear the Hawaiian saying, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It won't be long till my ship will be sailing back to Kuna. It's a grand old place that's always there to see. You're telling me, you know I'm just a little Hawaiian and a hopsicon boy. I want to go back to my fishing port. I want to go back to my little grass shack in the island of Hawaii, where the huma huma nuka nuka wappa wappa goes swimming by. Where the huma huma nuka nuka wappa wappa goes swimming by.
They call him Flipper, Flipper, faster than lightning. No one you see is smarter than he. And we know Flipper lives in a world full of wonder, flying there under the sea. Everyone loves the king of the sea, ever so kind and gentle is he. Tricks he will do, children are near, and how they laugh when he's near. They call him Flipper, Flipper, faster than lightning. No one you see is smarter than he. And we know Flipper lives in a world full of wonder, flying there under the sea.
Hey, thank you so much. Oh. Hey, what do we... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, go right ahead. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcast system. This has been a test of the emergency broadcast system. The broadcasters in your area, in cooperation with local authorities, have developed this system in the event of an emergency. Had this been an actual emergency, you would have been instructed where to turn for information. This now concludes the test of the emergency broadcast system.
We found this little group at a trailer park in southern Mississippi doing their laundry one day. We have the Mississippi Mamas. Good-looking gals there, I tell you what. It is now door prize time. Hey, woo! Hey, applause sign. Door prize. That's right. This is where you may become a door. I mean, you, one of you, will get to win a fantastic prize, possibly an all-expense week vacation in Hawaii. Possibly. Doubtful, but possible. Everyone needs to look under their chair. There should be some kind of a little card would indicate something, door prize, might say JR's Log House on that. The JR's Log House is a sponsor of our show tonight. So after the
If
show...
you don't have one, someone write out on the
everyone
card,
go to
JR's Log House.
But let's see, there should be a little...
Right
card.
here, there. I see
right
that
there.
hand. Thank you. Come forward, please.
But a child with an adult companion. Is
Yes.
that Bill Brown's child? Come on down, Bill Brown and Tristan. Get your bad selves on down here. Just as I am without one plea.
If you came with a bus, they'll wait. If you came with friends, they'll
They'll
wait.
wait for you. You may be a deacon, but you come. You may be baptized, but you come. Okay.
Now, to win this prize, all you have to do is answer the simple question that Joe has.
And I'm about to ask this. I believe you are a Bible-believing family here, so simple question.
Within the
Bible-
allotted time.
Within the allotted time. That's the key thing. Tristan, your dad can help you on this one, okay? Or you can help your dad, whichever the case may be. Okay, answer this question within the allotted time, and you will win a vacation with your family in beautiful Hawaii within the allotted time. When was tennis first mentioned in the Bible? I'm sorry, Tristan, your time is up. That was close. I know you just about had it there, and Bill was down on the tip of his tongue there. Tennis was first mentioned in the Bible when Joseph served in Pharaoh's court. Yes, you don't get the Hawaiian trip, but you do get dinner for two, dine in only. Yes, no takeouts, Tris, so don't drive up in your Cadillac. It's dinner for two at JR's Log House. Congratulations. Lucky thing here.
Oh, wonderful.
Very inviting. Okay, there will be for you later on another chance at one of our fabulous door prizes. So be ready later on in the show.
Now, before we bring up the next episode, the first episode of one of the main episodes of all the episodes that you'll see tonight, we just wanted to make one public service announcement to the young folks in the audience concerning the skit done earlier, the parquet. Don't try to do that at home. That is a very dangerous skit to do at home. That was a real gun with blanks. So don't go home, and if you have a gun, say, "Hey, parquet!" Pow, and blowing away, the butter dish or anyone sitting at the table. We'll just warn you, please don't try that at home. As Mark mentioned at the top of the show, we have a special activity, episode tonight for the missionaries. This will be sent out to missionaries of Permanent Church. And if you had a program, you would see that it's entitled Missionary Impossible. This is one man's journey. one man's attempt to serve those on the field, to bring to them some of the creature comforts that they left behind.
Is that you, Barney?
Bill Brown's dog comes after me one more time when I go out to get the mail. He's going to end up in the lockout Saturday night with us.
Well, Barney, did you get the
Yes,
mail?
I did. We've got a letter here from Bunga Bunga. Where's Bunga Bunga?
I think that's that new community down there in Peachtree City, isn't it, Barney?
No. This is from Sandy Gray. She was that missionary girl that went down to work with the natives.
Oh, let's see.
All right. Get out my reading glasses.
Hurry, Barney.
Dear Barney and Thelma Lou, how are y'all doing? Yeah, she's still Southern, isn't she? It's hard to believe that 4 months have passed since I came down here to work with the natives.
Most everything is just like back home, with the exception of a couple of snakes and alligators. It was 132 degrees yesterday, and the weather drum said it was going to warm up. Oh, that's one thing that's different. We've got drum signals for everything. The drums tell the news. The drums tell the weather. The drums tell even if a strange person or group is coming into the village. It took me a while to learn the language. But once you learn it, you can't beat it. There is one thing, though, that drives me crazy down here. I'm not spoiled or anything. I don't need all of my creature comforts, but I do miss my cheese whiz. I've tried everywhere. I even sent some cannibal headhunters into the deeper jungle, but no luck. Please, Barney, whatever it takes, however you can get it done, get me some of that squishy orange stuff before I go crazy.
So, Barney, if you're reading this, I guess I'm really serious. I'm just addicted to this stuff in some way. Please bring me some of that cheese whiz. Love, Sandy.
Barney, you're not thinking of going down there.
Thelma Lou, I've always thought I had a rendezvous with destiny. And there are many roads in lives that are roads must travel.
So,
There are long roads and short roads. There are crooked roads and there are straight roads. There are safe roads and there's 285.
Barney, what is all this leading to?
Thelma Lou, man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Well, Barney, what are you going to do?
Going to call Sheriff Taylor and see if he'll go for me.
Good morning, Mr. Fife. The country is Bunga Bunga. The location is darkest Africa. And the route is treacherous. You will be accompanied by a guide who speaks the language and understands the drums. Your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to buy some of that crummy cheese whiz and transport it to Sandy in darkest Africa. As always, if you get caught or killed, nobody on our team will give a hoot. Good luck.
Well, I hope so, and I can't wait to see how that turns out later on this evening. Few cards to read here, a few greetings and salutations. Softball team finished 4th in league tournament. I guess that's better than last or something. Congratulations, softball team. 4th out of 5 is not bad.
Message from Bill Brown to his wife. No toast for breakfast tomorrow. Thanks.
No parquet either. We will miss the Brexes. California's gain is our loss. So long, Brexes. Sorry you have to go.
Katie Brown's 7th birthday, Monday.
David Morley. Where did you get your hosiery collection?
At the hardware store. The hose, you know, hardware store. Hosiery.
Dum-dum.
All right. And hey, Matt, what happened to the Braves? Matt must be managing the Braves this year.
Something. I love Kent Puckett. Signed, Kent Puckett. No, it's not signed at all. Who knows who that is?
And you got one more before we...
Yeah, I got one. 30th anniversary, Andy and Ruth Dorfeld. I believe that's correct. Dorfeld, 30th anniversary. Thank you so much. That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Well, Joe, what are you going to do tonight after the show?
Go home.
Oh. All right. Well, before you do that...
No, not what I did last night.
All right.
What's next, Tommy?
We're going to hear from Wade Williams and the Wayland Rascals for a song leading up to intermission. And
After this song, we will take
a
15 to 20
minute
intermission. Yes. During which the band will continue to play, but you're free to go out and intermiss.
too. You're back in here, finding your seat, moving back in.
Joe, you want to start us off reading some,
Yeah, Tom,
some
thank
of the
you.
greetings?
I thank Rick Donker for inviting me to a program where a large crowd has shown up. He told me if we had a large crowd, there would be a lot of people. You can't refute that logic, can you?
Truer words have never been spoken. So the future lies ahead. The past is behind you.
No matter where you go, there you are.
Wherever you go, there you are. That's right. Happy anniversary, Ivy and Nancy Davis. Their 20th, September
Hey,
3rd.
Ivy and Nancy, where are you?
Happy anniversary, baby.
Oh, okay. How do we get PHC T-shirts? That's Peachtree Home Companion T-shirts. Randy Pope will be selling them tomorrow morning for visitors after the morning message.
That's right.
Over here.
That's right. I think you got it, Joe, there. Dave Polstra, we found your comb and blow dryer, I believe. That's from P&H. Good. Dave, where would Dave be without his comb?
Please congratulate Wade Williams for being the cutest man in the band. From his mother.
Happy birthday, Libby, September 3rd.
9 out of 10 men in grass skirts have 9 out of 10 men in grass skirts have belly button lint. You'll appreciate that later on tonight.
I gave up picking my navel for Lent. Yes. I think my wife is cute. She is in the washboard band playing the guitar.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Could you play the song, You Can Put Me in Jail for Loving You, but You Can't Keep My Face from Breaking Out? And after that one, they'd like to hear, if you want to keep your beer real cold, put it next to my ex-wife's heart.
And after that,
you know those. That Stump the Band. You know that, Wade.
Yes.
To the Wayland Wyatt, Wade knows that song. He wrote
How
that
about
song.
my wife ran off with my best friend and I miss him. Happy birthday, Natalie Love May, my daughter. 18 months today.
Oh, my daughter.
Oh, that's right, his daughter.
My motorcycle mama looks fine in her new helmet. Love, Saxy. If somebody plays the saxophone or drives a saxophone or wears a helmet while they play the saxophone.
Maybe they wear sax,
Right.
you know. Happy birthday to Laura Kimball. She is 231 dog years old.
Pinky, you're the greatest. The helpless hunk.
Is it true that Brenda